our October meeting, Sports in Rosarito. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here and to remind you that this meeting is being recorded for future reference and for the people that couldn't be here. Remember that FRAO stands for Foreign Residents Attention Office, that we are located on the first floor of Rosarito City Hall in room 108. We offer different services such as interpretation in the different government offices. We help you with your immigration forms, with getting the Mexican driver's license, and of course we also offer these monthly meetings the third Thursday of each month at 11:30 here in Sala de Forjadores. Also remember that there is a registration list so you can get the notifications for when the next meeting is gonna be. Well, this month I invited the director of the Municipal Institute of Sports, or IMDER, Francisco Carrasco, who's gonna tell us a little bit about the work they do. Please give him a big round of applause.
The best.
Good morning to everybody. So I'm not a strange, to not be a strange in this room, let me introduce myself. My name, like she said, is Francisco Carrasco. I was born and raised here in Rosarito. I have a degree in kinesiology and a master's degree in training. And well, the story began a year ago when I was invited by the city mayor to be part of IMDER, which stands for Instituto Municipal del Deporte, which is in charge of regulating, creating, and everything related with sports here in town. Let me introduce a little bit about what IMDER it's about. It's a small group of 37 people. We have 8 people for maintenance, 12 people for promoters, sport promoters. We have 15 people with office work, administration work. One paramedic, and one guy for the night shift. Okay, and our guys is divided into what we have. We have 6 sports facilities that we call this unidades deportivas, which means that has more than one sport. Okay, if it's just a court, it's different. It's the next one. 25 multiple use courts. We have one lienzo charro, which a lot of you have heard about rodeos and activities in the country. And we have un centro tenístico, which is our courts, tennis courts in Uruguay. And plus we have 14 courts that are from the state, that are in Rosarito, that are pending to the state give us to us so we can manage them. So in total we have quite a lot of courts distributed in the city. Like we said, we have 6 units, which is Unidad Deportiva Andres Luna, which is located a bit north of Walmart. You may see in the track and field. Well, there's the only track that we have in Rosarito. Unidad Deportiva Rosarito, which is almost in front of McDonald's. And we have several others that are located. One is called Unidad Deportiva El Profe, which is located in Colonia Mazatlán. Unidad Deportiva Lomas de Coronado, which is in another colony next to Lienzo Charro. And we have majorly 6 units that are big enough to call them sports facilities. 25 of these multiple courts is just a court that a lot of people use it for play basketball and volleyball, a few pickleball, and this court is just a court, no restrooms, no nothing, it's just there in the colony. And like we said, this is the Lienzo Charro. It's located up north. here we hold rodeo and activities that are, you know, common for this area. And Centro Tenístico, which is basically 13 courts of tennis. This is located in Punta Azul. Even though it's inside of Punta Azul, you guys can go in, just telling the people in the door that you guys are going to the tennis court, and no, there's no big deal. So far, that's our facilities. And you guys can notice we have a lot of facilities, but not enough people to maintain them. So that's a great challenge that I'm facing. Everybody's facing in the office. Used to compare, one high school has about 8 to 10 people for maintenance. So we have 9 people for 20 something facilities. So we're basically fixing here and there. And it's been a major problem, but so far we have been controlling it. These are the courts that are pending for the state to give us to us. The total is 14. As you guys can see, they are located in the community, and it's just the court, nothing more than just the court. And about our programs, any question about the facility so far?
Yeah, question about the baseball field. Where is the baseball field at?
We have two baseball field. One is located at Unidad Deportiva El Profe, and the other there's just one baseball field.
One baseball field.
And the other is called Unidad Deportiva Enrique Bonilla. It's behind Ley when you entrance to Rosarito.
Okay.
Right behind it, the colony is called Independencia, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 youth baseball courts.
Oh, okay. All right.
About our programs, IMDER is divided into 5 different programs. The first one is the popular sports, just to get people in motion, popular sports. The second one is academic sports, which is involved between between schools, scholars sports. Associate, it's everybody that has a club, a football club, a baseball club, that's the sports associate. Deporte adaptado means for people with disabilities, people in wheelchairs, or people that are struggling with people that are blind, which is handicap sports. The last one is Rosarito Activo. Rosarito Activo means events or activities that involve everybody. Okay? So let's talk about the first one. Popular sports. There's a lot of sports in the city, but we as a team, as a organization, as a government, we held these programs, which is track and field for beginners. Remember that IMDER, it's office of the municipio of Rosarito. So our job is to get people to start doing something. Not high level, not high competence, not professional, to get the kids out of the couches and start doing something. So in order to do that, we have these programs, which is track and field. Bicicross is a combination between BMX and mountain bike. This is in Rancho 40, is down south. Soccer for beginners. Aqua aerobics, which is exercise in the pool for everybody. Basketball for beginners. Volleyball for beginners. Swimming for beginners. We have traditional sports, traditional games, which is going to where the people is and try to gather the kids and manage competitions, games that are not necessarily sports. Okay. Tennis Mujer Activa means physical activity just for the women. Okay. Lanzamiento de bala means shot put. We have a shot put training. And cachibol. Cachibol is sort of volleyball, but you can catch the volleyball and pass it to the other ones. And volleyball, you just hit it, right? So those are the programs that IMDER has. We have plenty of information about them. We spread the information in our social media, and we also post these posters in the different areas where we held. Scholar sport or academic sport. Any question about the popular sports? Okay. Also for scholar sports, we have, since we have the facilities to play the sports, we don't necessarily manage the tournaments, but we are collaboration with the academic, with the schools and all the academic departments to make the tournaments happen. As for right now, in front of my office is located in Unidad Deportiva Andres Luna. It was a 3x3 tournament of basketball between schools here in Rosarito, middle schools. So we manage, and we also help with the referees, so we can make it happen. So it's a collab in sports, scholar sports. Also, we have Friday of CTE. The last Friday of each month here in Mexico, there's no classes. The teachers gather together, so they have meetings and upgrades and things for just the teachers. So the kids, they don't go to school each Friday of every month. So what we do is to promote, so those kids, instead of being in their school, they come to our facilities and we manage physical activities for them. Could be a tournament, could be just physical activities, something to get the kids in sports related. So we do that every last Friday of the month, and it's very common, it's very popular. We have fielding about 80. We started low. We started from 12 people, so now we are, the maximum people that we have of Viernes de CTE was about 80 people. So that's a program that is getting stronger each month. We also pushing forward to open Vespertino en la mañana. As you guys know, in Mexico we have the morning shift and the afternoon shift. People go to the school in the morning and they also go to the school in the afternoon. But usually the people, as I was, a kid, or the common way of living is that the kids go in the school in the morning and then they participate in sports in the afternoon. So since we have afternoon classes, Vespertino en la mañana means having those kids doing sports in the morning. So we shift them. So as for now, it's a pilot program. We start them with just 4 sports, which is basketball, volleyball, soccer, and handball. Okay, and it's a pretty cool program because we're basically training them. And now when the competition starts, now the PE teacher already has the kids with knowledge of how to play the sports. So also in the mornings, the facilities are pretty much not empty. I don't want to say empty, but it's available to use it. Not in the afternoons. In the afternoon, it's crowded. Everybody's renting a space. Everybody, all the clubs, all the high schools, they go to practice in the afternoons. So it's really hard to get a space to practice. In the mornings, not so many. It's pretty much empty. So we decided to come up with this program, and it's getting stronger and stronger too. We also, as a team in there, we are the PE classes. Some schools, they don't have PE teachers, so we go and we do that job for them. And Escuelita Rural El Morro and Estancia Infantil DIV, these are two examples of basically that. Estancia Infantil DIV, it's ¿cómo se guardaría?
Daycare
It's a daycare.
from Div.
So in 2 days a week, we go to the daycare and do sports activities for the kids. For the sports department, that's pretty much what we have. That's our publicity for AM, PM sports, and CTE for each last Friday of each month. So the next Friday after tomorrow is gonna be the CTE for the kids. Associate sports. This category, it's about the people who represent Rosarito in the national competitions. So here we also do work as a collaborate between the leagues. The leagues are the official part that are in charge of developing the process. But like I said, we are part of our facilities. They played in our facilities. The prizes that they win, first place, second place, the medals, we are collaborating in so that process happens. And here's where we compete against another municipalities, Rosarito versus Ensenada versus Mexicali, and whoever wins, now they represent the states. So when they're representing the states, we're not involved anymore. We are involved with the first part, the Rosarito part, to make that happen. And we also try to promote and congratulate the medals, the people who win. So our website, our social media is always permanently posting people congratulations about their winnings. And the last one, handicap sports. We have a mix of different areas, which is we visit on Mondays, for example, we visit a school about kids with disabilities, and we do the physical part of it. Okay, that's 2 days a week. We also visit elderly people houses to do their physical activities. We also have hydrotherapia, which is therapy in pool, in public pool. Physical therapy for elder people, Foot Down, the Fridays at 9 in the morning, we started a program which is called Foot Down, which is soccer for people who have Down syndrome, kids for Down syndrome. And we have a lot of different programs that are not really established yet, which is physical therapy. You have to make an appointment, and it depends. Availability. And hydrotherapy too, and estimulación temprana is youth stimulation, early stimulation for kids. So those are the 4 programs that we basically have, and also we have this is a little bit of our propaganda and how we post our programs. Not to mention, there's a facility called Unidad Deportiva Reforma. It's located in Colonia Reforma. It's a bit north of Walmart. There's a facility there that used to open from 3 p.m. to the night shift, right? But it used to be closed in the mornings. What we did is to open that facility for specifically this type of program. So basically, that facility has a soccer field, 7 soccer field, and 2 courts of basketball and 2 courts of tennis. So people who disabilities use them, and it's free for them. No, there's no public use for now. So as a difference of the other facility, which is crowded, now these kids can run, can do whatever because it's pretty much empty for them. That's what we're doing since a few months ago.
Where is the public pool?
We have two. One is located north of Walmart, where the track and field is. There's a high school. There's one over there. That one usually is bigger, but is really crowded too. So you have to set up an appointment to see where the schedule is. And the other one is in front of McDonald's.
Across the street from McDonald's.
Across the street from McDonald's. Those are the two pools that we as
It's
a
almost behind
government.
Cafenio.
Behind what?
Behind Cafenio?
Oh,
Little
next to
Cafenio.
CESPA.
Yes.
CSPT, it's right behind that
Right
one.
behind.
Behind the water.
Mhm.
Yeah, CESPA. Now, the key thing is that, excuse me for interrupting you, the key thing is for the swimming pool at the main facility is indoor. The one at Rufo is outdoor.
Not for long.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. We'll expect that one. Yeah, excellent.
Next
Cool.
year, then we just made the process to make it indoor.
Oh, excellent, great.
Yeah, because we noticed that just a few days a year use it, and we have Santana winds, you know, the weather. So
Yeah, winters is empty.
we're making efforts to make it happen. As a matter of fact, last week we painted them and we're trying to make it look pretty. Oops. And about the American community, there's not necessarily programs for the American community specifically. Our programs that we just mentioned is for everybody. American communities use them, and we notice a lot of the American community wants to do pickleball months. So the pickleball, there is pickleball in our Punta Azul, which is the tennis courts facilities. There's one pickleball court and a guy who started pickleball in Terrazas del Pacifico too. And also where the pool is, right behind, across the street from McDonald's, there's also pickleball court there for the people to use it. Like I said, is not a program specifically for the American community, but most of them are from the American community. We did a wall, a painting wall between the government of the U.S. Consul and here in IMDER as a way of expressing art and camaraderie between the two countries. That wall is also located behind Cafenio. You guys can go through and see what we did. And this is the tennis court. The tennis court has one stadium. The rest is just tennis court regularly. And this is located in Punta Azul. You make a U-turn in the scenic road going to Ensenada, make a U-turn, and you will see the entrance to Punta Azul. You just tell the people in the front door that you're going to the tennis courts, and everybody can go ahead. Okay, this is the pickleball courts that are located behind Cafenio. Behind Cafenio we have an auditorium, a pool, and two basketball courts. One is painted for pickleball, the other one is basketball and volleyball. And also we have a front tennis, which is a big wall that you hit into the wall, and those are the facilities that are there. And last but not least, our upcoming events is November. Well, our next upcoming event is tomorrow. Is a trick run, 5 and 3K. This is located in Parque Metropolitano next to Lienzo Charro. Parque Metropolitano is really known here in Rosarito. Google it, Parque Metropolitano, it will lead you there. And then next Thursday, 30th of October 30th, where the IMAC used to be, they have a big space. We have been doing exercise there every 14 days, every Tuesday, one every 14 days. So since October is the month of breast cancer awareness, last Saturday, this organization, Proyecto Selene, is a nonprofit which is their key mission is to promote, prevent everything related medicine with cancer awareness. They did a fundraise, a 5K race, but not a lot of people came. So they have a lot of medals and shirts and that are left. So we decided to do a push-up-a-thon, okay, which is 60 minutes of doing push-ups. One push-up is 1 peso. So I tried to do it myself last week, and I made it to almost 200. So I will pay 200 to this nonprofit so they can rid of the medals that they don't sell, that they didn't sell last Saturday. So I think it's a cool idea, and that's gonna happen next Thursday, 30th of October. And also we have November 7th. It's called Rodada al Atardecer. That means that we're gonna close Boulevard Popotla, a 5K loop. So everybody between 6 and 8 p.m. can safely go there and do bike ride, skateboard, walking, running. It's a 5K loop, so some people might do half loop, some people might do 2 loops, 3 loops. If you're riding a bike, maybe it would be 8 loops. If there's not necessarily an event, you can go up there 6:30, 7, and what we want to do is the traffic is gonna be everybody in one side of the road, and the other side of the road is people doing exercise. Okay, walking, they can have their strollers, people with wheelchairs. No cars are gonna be in basically halfway. And the loop is 5K, so my people wanna know that, but we're trying to simulate what other cities do. They close entire street for the use, for sports, for recreation, to do some cardio. So that's gonna happen next November 7th, from 6 to 8 p.m. in Boulevard Popotla. And also, for next year, we're gonna do Cañón 2000, the loop, La Vuelta. This is a bike ride that are gonna go in through the Cañón Rosarito. Cañón Rosarito is known for having a lot of people who make cheese and milk and wine. Some wine people do. And Cañón Rosarito ends up with Boulevard 2000. So the route for this is going through the cañón and coming back for the 2000 Boulevard and coming back for the start and finish. That's our next event. Hopefully you guys are more than welcome to spread the word, to participate, and that's what IMDER pretty much do for sports. Let me see if I have something else. Oh, not to mention we, as a government, we are in charge of making the half marathon. Last year, half marathon made a history with 2,500 people, and we have a special category for foreigners, for people from Rosarito especially, and we made about 110,000 pesos for as a prizes in different categories. That's gonna happen next June of 2026, and it's traditional. Every municipality in Baja California has their own half marathon, and we hold, I guess, the prettiest one. We
Yeah.
hold the most iconic one. A lot of fiesta, live bands, music, and also the color of the of the event. People really liked it, and hopefully next year is not 2,500. Maybe we can go up a little higher, so make it the most, one of the most iconic in Baja California. And also the runners like that the route because it's basically next to the beach. It's back and forward from start to finish in front of Hotel Festival Plaza, going south half of the distance, which is about Charlie's Place, and then coming back. So pretty much the entire route is next to the Pacific. So that's how we call Marathon Pacifico Mágico.
So is the road closed?
It's the road. It's the road that Boulevard Popotla. Yeah. That's what you meant? Close?
Well, will there still be cars able to go then?
Oh yeah.
on that day?
Oh no. It's not closed. We have a lot of security, but there's cars going through in a slowly.
But they have like the bike lane markers there now,
Mm-hmm.
so that'll be probably where they'll be running on the bike side, kind of like that's like the third lane there anyway.
In when the common rule for running in public is that the runners must be to the high lane,
Yeah.
and the slow lane is for traffic because the cars can get in and out. And in the high lane next to the camellón, I don't know how to say the mid,
Next to the
Main road, the medium.
next to that it's just for the runners. Also because a half marathon, it's 21.094 meters. It has to be
Precise.
specifically. So the runners next to when they make a loop, they stay next to in the high lane. So the rest of the traffic go outside in slow velocity, so people can get in and out. And no incidents. This has been happening for a lot of things, and we warn the people. We tell about the traffic, and people usually respect that. And there was no incident.
What is the date?
We don't know yet, but it's in June
Oh.
of 2026. And also what we did this year also is to add the 5K. See, it's a half marathon, it's 21K, but also for families and friends that they're not necessarily runners, we did the 5K instead. So, and also what we do for the kids is the plan vacacional. So each summer we gather about 400 kids at the facility behind Cafenio, in front of McDonald's, to host the annual summer camp. Okay. And for the kids, again, everybody is welcome. They're invited. No. And last year was also we went higher with the people, about 50 people more than last year's. So yeah, we keep our office pretty busy the entire year.
Do the kids pay?
Yeah, they pay a small amount as about $45, 900 pesos for 4 weeks. 4 weeks, entire month of during summer camp.
Okay, so I have to say that, well, I'm from Rosarito. I've never been to an IMDER summer camp because I was never a sports kid, but my friends were always there on summer. They were just waiting for summer to go to IMDER summer camp, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, pretty much after a lot of stuff, we That's what IMDER does.
Okay, so if anyone has questions or comments,
Okay, comments. For one thing is, I want to say, Francisco, I've known him for years, the coach.
Yes.
But now being the director of IMDER, I want to say your improvement of the facilities of IMDER are really, really good. I remember
Thank
I
you.
went to the basketball court with Diane near the cemetery. Fantastic, and you're doing a great improvement than previous administrations. Also, the social media on Facebook is really, really good because people see what's going on. That's it. I want to say congratulations. You've improved IMDER, the image from before. There's very little, but now it's gone tenfold. So I want to say congratulations for that one. Question is, we have, for example, for the Americans, or no, the foreigners who want to participate for the swimming room, I mean, for the swimming pools, and also for the Nautilus at the main IMDER, do they need to have, do they have to pay, but also they need to have their ID? Tourist, I mean, not tourist, I mean, their residence ID.
No. I mean,
Anyone can
anyone
participate?
can participate as long as they have to fill a medical, how do you call it?
Liability?
Liability. So make sure that you are able to receive physical.
In case of an emergency,
Activity.
contact number.
Other than that, it's just paperwork as everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily. It depends. It depends if you do twice a week, 3 times a week, or the entire week. But the entire week, it's about the most expensive one is about 1,090 pesos, which is about
$55.
$60 a month for Monday to Friday. Other than that, it goes lower and lower. Yeah, 3 a day is definitely lower. 2 a day, most lower.
What about the running track?
Mm-hmm.
That's free?
Yeah, totally free. The parking is 12 pesos, but
It's nothing.
It's totally free. Yeah, you guys can get in. Also, what we do in there, and so far until this day, actually today I received a letter from the city manager saying that there is no work on Monday. IMDER doesn't stop working. The facilities, they're always open. Sports are 24/7. Usually when it's a holiday or something, they used to close the facilities. Not now. We keep them open.
That's when people want to use them, when they don't
Sir,
want to go to work.
that's the reason. That's the reason why we don't close them. When there's a holiday, people want to go to the track. People do stuff. You know? So I'm aware of that, and under my command, we tell our office to make changes or maybe skip another day, or I give you another day without work, but everybody, it's always open. And people like that too.
And I want to know when you rest. Every time we go to an event, you're always there.
Yeah.
Whether it's boxing at night or basketball in the day, we always see you.
It's a conversation because there's a lot of calendars, the school calendar, academic calendar, civic, civil calendar,
And also
the
this,
sports calendars.
yeah, and also you have other activities that
Mhm.
not IMDER participate because you have the facility,
Mhm.
but like boxing, also for the basketball tournaments,
Mhm.
once in a while, other people organize it, but the thing is, you have to maintain the facility.
Yes, every time that there is a tournament or an event, we have to be prepared for maintenance, for the restrooms, for putting together the ring and assemble the ring. There's always work. There's always work.
Question about the boxing. It seems that the
Mhm.
boxing in Rosarito, and I can't remember the coaches, trainers for the boxing, I think is Pepe, can't remember. But it seems that boxing is really improving for the amateur.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more information about the boxing scene?
We encourage the coaches and promoters of boxing that promote the sport as for the kids. Remember that we as a IMDER, our goal is to push forward to people participate, start doing something. So professional fights, it's is the last one where you're gonna get. But how you start people to getting into the sports with amateur? So that's why we tell them to, okay, there's gonna be professional event after 7 p.m. But please, every event include the amateur before that.
Yeah.
And there's where you see a lot of kids and fighting between red and blue.
Blue, red, and blue. What about the swimming scene? I noticed that some of the swimmers are getting really serious, like the past couple of years.
Mhm.
And some of them, I think, they've gotten into they won national
Mhm.
awards for that one. So it seems that Rosarito is not just known as a tourist town, as we talked about the past couple of years, it's a sports town.
Yes.
And so, and it's helping with the future for
Mhm.
that one. Here's another question. What about American football scene here?
American football, it's been a long road, but we're getting closer and closer. We have a lot of meetings with the city major, and not so many days we're waiting, so you guys have a premiere for where the next football field is gonna be.
Excellent.
It's gonna be in Parque Conchita Cantú,
Conchita.
as we been discussed previous months ago. There's been a lot of struggle because it's next to a purple water facility, and then one of the main problems there is that the entrance to the area. As a football coach and as a football program here in Rosarito, it's gonna grow, so it's gonna cause traffic. So the entrance to that specific area is been a problem. But
Congested.
we're trying to fix every other problem in order to have it. But yeah, we're getting closer for that.
But the other thing is about the sports, and that there was not much information about the sports before the pandemic, and then the boxing, but also we have a lot more running races. Now we have the American football team. How do you think about for the future for sports in Rosarito?
The future is gonna be pretty excited because we're encouraging professionals to do what they know best. As IMDER, we have 13, 14 promoters, but we have people who understand the sports and they have their own clubs and they have their own people. So we are helping them to grow. So the future for sports is, as you guys know, the career of being professional in coaching. I personally am a teacher of University of UABC at the sports career, and every year 12 to 30 people are new licenciados en deporte. So there's a lot of kids that wanna develop their their teams. They wanna be, when you ask them, what do you wanna be when you grow up? I wanna be a gymnastic coach, or I wanna be a boxing coach. So we're pushing them to make their dreams come true. So that happens, that there's professionalism, in Rosarito. And also we serve as a co-workers, partners, because if one guy wants to develop a baseball academy, well, they need a baseball field. So IMDER has baseball fields. So we work as a partners for them. And we have a professional doing what he loves, doing what he knows, using our facilities. So that's the purpose in Rosarito.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else?
Okay.
Okay, well, if there's no more questions or comments, once again, thank you, Francisco, for being here and sharing all your work with us.